All right, I'm riding in Canmore today, and the first trail that I'm going to do is Highline Trail. Highline Trail is a two-way blue intermediate trail, which is 6.5 kilometers long. I've never ridden it before. I've never been to Canmore before other than this trip. So I did some riding the other day. So I've watched a couple videos regarding this trail, and apparently it's supposed to be a bit of a climb at the beginning. So we'll see what it's like. And then once you get over the climb, it looked from the footage that I saw that it was relatively flowy. So again, I don't know how long the climb will take or the entire trail. So we'll just have to see. It was a bit of an adventure just getting to the trail. I thought it'd be pretty straightforward, but there was no real signage. I had to look at trail forks a number of times. So what I thought was going to be easy was a little challenging, but that's just me too. I'm sure there was probably a much simpler way to get to the power line trail, but I have no local knowledge. So I did the trail that I thought would take me closer to the beginning, but I had to look. Had a bit of an adventure just to get to the trail. So far it's not bad. It's quite groomed. It's rocky. Not overly rooty yet. I just saw some hikers at the beginning of the trail. So the plan today is to do Highline and then two other trails that'll take me back to the Dead Bend Flats area. While my wife walks the dogs. So I rode the other day, 2 days ago, and I probably bit off more than I could chew. I did full corridor, which didn't look like it was ridden very much, and it was good. It was challenging. I had some success and some no success on certain climbs. There was quite a few parts of the trail, like probably 4, 5, 6, that you couldn't ride, but it looked like they were actively trying to work on the trail. So that was good. So I had to do a bit of a hike and bike in sections. And then I did the Quate Valley Connector, which was a blue trail. And it was fairly easy. It was not really anything too difficult. So those videos should already be out. And I then did the climb that you take, which was 5 kilometers on what they call the green trail. It wasn't hard to get to Razor's Edge. Then I had 2 problems when I finally got to Razor's Edge. One, it was clearly over my head, and 2, I was pooped. So I did what I could. But there was certainly spots on both the climbing portion. Like the climbing portions, generally speaking, I could do probably 90% of them. I'm not going to fool myself and say that I could do them all. But some of the downhill portions, when you're watching videos, talk about GoPro effect, because they were steep, janky, loose, and dangerous. Oh, my first stop. Here we go again. Okay, my excuse is same as on Bow Corridor. Like I can climb most stuff, but when it's right at the beginning of the ride, my legs aren't quite there yet. So it's just, it is what it is. We'll just keep going at it. It's sort of like a switchback climb. Nothing over technical yet. Lots of loose rock and stuff, but really no excuse. Other than I'm old and slow. Swallow a bug. Loose, loose, loose. Okay, I'm not sure which way the sign is pointing. I'll have to check trail forks, left or right. All right, it was a left-hand turn. The trail that it intersected with was the Black Diamond downhill trail, Riders of Rohan. I'm not sure if I knew that we crossed that trail at one point. I don't know if I crossed it again or not. So we'll just keep going on Highline. do the best we can. Punchy ups. Whew. Sweating already. There's actually a little bit of a chill to the air. So I must be gaining elevation. Well, obviously. The last 3 days, sorry, have all been in sort of the upper 20s. I think it actually calls for thunder showers this afternoon, and the views have been socked in a little bit, not because of cloud, because of wildfire in Manitoba. Which didn't affect us for the first 3 days. So my wife's a little bit disappointed because she's the one doing most of the photography. But she's got some really good pictures so far. So we were in Banff yesterday, touring around. Like I said, I went for a ride the first day here. And this may or may not be my last ride, I don't know. We'll see how she goes. I haven't actually gone into the Nordic Center yet, so I would like to do that one day, whether tomorrow or the next day. We leave on Saturday, so we'll have to see how she goes. So after today, potentially 2 more days of riding, potentially. I've noticed that my days of the last couple of years of just doing multiple days after in a row may have come to an end. because I obviously overextended myself on the first day, but I was really knackered after it. The trail has sort of flattened out quite a bit, so no idea if I'm still having to do some climbing or not, but we'll see. I imagine there's still some more, but it's nice to have that reprieve. There's definite exposure on the left, so you would fall a ways, but you wouldn't probably die. Not like on Razor's Edge or even Bull Corridor. There was some exposure on left that was like, here you might slide a little bit, but you'd be fine. Just don't fall to your left. And I'm assuming that I'm doing this the popular way. So from the dog park area, going, I don't know what direction it is, towards Calgary. So going somewhat east, southeast maybe. We'll have to see if we can pick up the pace a little bit here though, because it seems like it has flattened out quite a bit. Okay, what do I need to do here? Apparently I need to climb a rock. Could I do that? Probably. Am I going to try? No, because I don't want to fall and hurt myself. Okay, so I walked to the top of that rock climb. I'm going to say that I could make it, but when you're away from home in the middle of nowhere, it's by yourself, it's about making smart choices. So I make an effort to do that. Now obviously if it was something that I knew that I could just put a burst and do it and not fall backwards, I probably would have tried it, but not today, not the first time on the trail. So it definitely speeds up here, so we're going to probably, if it keeps like this, we'll probably skate through the kilometers pretty good. Or as I said in the other videos, the meters. Because every time I said that, I came to another climb. Very flowy now. And some rocks and some roots, but nothing overly challenging so far. As I say, after I just walked something, but Bit of a climb here. Keep her going. Oh, I'm pretty sure we go right. I think that was the intersecting trail. You could also start that, Highline on that. I'm gonna go through a creek. Easy peasy. Yeah, there was a couple different start points for Highline. I went to the actual beginning point. Just if I'm going to video it, I may as well give the whole trail. Bit of a climb again. So clearly I wasn't finished climbing, even though it did level off there for a bit. Stay on the trail. All right. Levels off again. Oh, there's more up. Excellent. Oh. I'm pretty sure when I get to my top point, it's going to be straight down for a few kilometers. Goes to a bit of a lookout. Bit of janky rock, very loose. Keep the wheels nice and straight. I didn't even look at the lookout because that's where I run into problems. Anytime I take my eyes off the trail. Oh, rock. Very good. Oh, we can get some speed here, and then we can pretty motor up that hill. No braking. More of a climb. Pick a line. Go to the far right. Very good. Sometimes the steeper line is the easiest line. A bit of down. Loose rock. Look out. It's like a dried up mountain creek going down. Climb. Rooty climb. Oops. Keep the flow. Roll it right into the ups. Make life easier for yourself. Climb, punchy climb, rooty. On all the trails that I've ridden so far, I have not seen another biker. I've seen hikers. So I would figure most people go to the Nordic Center to do the riding. Like I've seen riders in town when we were in Canmore yesterday. Another rooty climb coming up. Get into a good gear. Oh, not bad. Having said that, I'm not done. Very good. Bit of a down. Definitely needs to be in a harder gear for that, but I wasn't. Chill to the air. Very nice, refreshing. Levels off. We come up to another crossing, dried out area of the mountain. So it's 3 of those so far. Oh, we definitely got it down here. We'll be losing some elevation here. Nice and slow, because don't know what I'm getting myself into it. Pardon me. Haven't pedaled in a little bit, a minute or so. It's nice to get your breath back. And a more skilled person would be taking this a lot faster, but I don't consider myself that. I consider myself a guy that rides a bike All right, I'm just going to stop here for a second. Okay, that was a little confusing, but I needed to turn right and I needed to climb up this hill. See how we do. Made it to the bridge. Oh, we got snow. Actually, ice. Oh, get my breath back again. Back to climbing. I think I can hear voices. All right, we're going to descend a little bit. I'm just going to stop for a second. All right, here we go again. I thought I was losing my mind. I could hear voices. And I'm like, what the hell is that? There's someone coming up behind me. And I hadn't turned I had it on trail forks, and I guess I have it in my pocket, and it went to a video and some guy talking French. So I had to turn that off. At least I know that I'm not going crazy, at least at this moment in time. That part was fun. I don't know if this trail is more popular with hikers or bikers, or it's obviously on trail forks, but I could see it being very popular with hikers. It's in very good shape. Oops, pedal strike. I can hear a bird whistling very loudly. Very flowy now. Keep pedaling. Squirrel or chipmunk, one of the two. Whoops. Stay straight. Okay, sign, stop and check. Okay, we go right for Highline. The sign was for the wildlife corridor, which I believe is closed until the 15th of June. So this is definitely a wider trail in this portion, so okay, I'm just going to stop for a second and check the phone. So I checked trail forks just to ensure that I'm still on Highline, because it just got wider. We used to be a single track, and I am. I'm actually coming pretty close to the end of it, which would be this. The start of Cloudline will be on the right. So we'll follow this until we get to the end of Highline, which I have no idea how far it actually is. Could be another kilometer or so, or a couple, I don't know. I don't know what the scale was on my phone for the line, so. But it's just cruising, so. Oh, intersection. Highline to the left. Okay, I'm going to check this again. Okay, Highline was to the left. It doesn't even show the other trail, the wider trail on Trail Forks, so I have no idea what that is. Because the problem that I have is that Highline will split, and it's still called Highline, but I wanted, it is the official end of Highline. But then you sort of take a corridor out, and then I want to do Cloudline for the next trail. So that should be coming up, and hopefully there will be signage. I'm sure there is. This is a fun portion. A few little jumps onto the side if you choose. Alright, it says slow down, so I will slow down. I'll listen to the sign. Not sure why, but there's an intersection coming up. There's something coming up. The creek or something. Oh, to the right for Highline. Okay, I'm just going to stop and check the map, see if I've finished Highline.